honestly don't know what these I don't know what these are. Google's your friend.
They are actually cuttlefish bones, according to my friend Google. Oh hey, sorry, I forgot to do an intro. Welcome to the more secluded gems of the Great Ocean Road, starting off with Aireys Inlet. I arrive at a new location called Sunnymead Beach, not too far away from the other areas I've previously explored. I can't put a finger on it, but the way this coastal landscape was formed specifically felt very different. It just didn't feel like I was in Victoria, I don't know why. I swear it's like those red aliens follow me everywhere. And it doesn't seem it, but when the waves are calm, the water becomes very, very clear. It's just rare as the Bass Strait is always wavy.
You reckon we can? That was my opportunity. This is sick, man. But you know what was stopping me? My pants. My pants are too tight and I couldn't move my legs up. Alright, getting back will be easier though, because it'll be, what do you call it? The rock there is a lot lower, I can just step straight up, see that?
I'm starting to gather that mussels like flat, smooth rocks. I also love the sandstone cliffs that blind my eyes with brightness. And later on in the video you get to see more clearly here.
But today I think was probably the most disorganized day I've ever done. Had dead batteries on the DSLR camera, dead GoPro batteries, and then my phone battery died as well as I was driving here. How about that? I can't remember if I've said or not for these beach videos, but I actually lost my license. So now please don't think I'm like going 170 kilometers on the freeway like a hoon and then lost it straight away. I just lost it because my fines were stacking up and I didn't realize I didn't have that as many demerit points as I thought.
Unfortunately, yes, this is true, but by the time this video will be uploaded, it is already the end of April, and 2 of the 3 months without my license are behind me.
For now, I'm making my dad drive me like I used to. It's not good. This is the first day I made him drive me, and then next week, just to make up for today and for the past 2 months of lackluster of videos. Speaking of photos, I forgot to show the videos, the photos of all the photos, including the videos in my previous video, I do a video and then I show you the photo that I get, because the photo's better with this DSLR camera I've got, because it's better for photos. But I keep forgetting to put the photo in, like as the video is playing, I put a little photo in and make the photo sound effect. I forgot to do that.
For now, in this video, we roll into the start of April, which brings June-like weather. I swear I cannot make this up. The weather has been so bad until around, I'd say, the 20th of April. Now, the photos and videos on this day aren't color graded, if that wasn't obvious, but you can see the difference in white balance in the different clips. So instead of hiding in the car from this horrible weather, I made the most of my big camera and experimented more with the exposure settings, using shade to cloudy to daylight, messing around with aspect ratios, and even trying out the camera's built-in creative filters mode to try out certain presets like the miniature effect, toy camera effect, and the fisheye effect. Wow, look at this professional right here. Program automatic exposure was another mode used for dumbos like me, who aren't familiar with shutter speed or white balance. And when I switched to movie mode, some of these very complex photography icons appear. Mainly speaking of this one, what the hell does that mean? Taking photos on this trailer felt kind of embarrassing when the locals kept spawning in. These pictures through the trees was honestly my best idea and turned out decent. If only a professional who knew the best settings was here instead of me. The lighthouse is getting closer.
See why, mate?
By the way, there was like 100 photos I took that I wasn't going to include with just the slightest differences.
Made it. Lots of people. I thought the other areas were busy. Jesus Christ.
Every time I see surfers in the water, I get jealous that they are tougher than me, so I force myself to go in. Now it's the end of April. I'm really dragging this out, aren't I?
Hello, it is Saturday. It is Anzac Day. As you can see, the tide is very, very different. And I think it's really good to show the difference. So I'm glad I came on a low tide day. It is 11 o'clock now. The tide is a really low one. A low is what I like to call it. There's low and then there's low. No winds. Autumn is finally here. For the first couple of weeks, first month even of autumn, it has been really bad weather. So I haven't had the chance to come to the beach, honestly.
So we are retracing our steps, but heading way further all the way to Eagle Rock. Yeah, I can't sing right now.
You guys remember this place? This is where to run across.
You weren't expecting it to be this nice, were you? So many people overlook the rocky coastline, missing these gems. Even when it's just light northerly winds, the camera still picks up all of it. Unfortunately, no ASMR water noises.
This right here is where I was filming water, just like doing that like smooth motion effect, right? And this is also where my GoPro died as well. There's two like bold like rock parts sticking out, and then when it's high tide the waves crash over it, and then everywhere else has just got water on it, so they stick out. I was very disorganized last time. It was very bad, but it's very pretty here on a nice day, man. There's so many spots that a lot of people look at for one glance when it's not the best weather and they think, yeah, nothing special. But when you come here when it's really nice and the water clears up and it's clear and pretty, you've had a good string of days with not much wind and not much swell, you see how nice all the areas can be. It's not just about waves and murky water all the time. And I just think a lot of people don't understand that. Wearing this when I used to like do my first exploring videos, and all you could hear when I was running around running from the waves is you can hear this clinging all the time, and I used to try and cut it out as much as possible because it would annoy me, but now I like it.
when you are exploring, always be wary of those local crabs trying to sabotage your filming, specifically this one trying to push over my camera. No, it wasn't a crab, I'm only joking. However, the wind pushing the GoPro made it look like it was. Bruh, that's an ick.
Oh my god. Starting to pick up now.
So here I actually changed the aspect ratio from 16:9 to 9:16 for TikTok and Instagram videos. However, when I changed it back to the landscape, for some reason the GoPro resets the settings and I continue filming in 1080p and 30 FPS. And also the wide resolution, which I absolutely despise.
Meet's in the middle, and then this one will come back this way.
Luckily I noticed sooner rather than later, because then I would have filmed this whole video in the horrible quality.
This. So just by looking at the sand, what you can do is you can see and tell, and you can even touch it as well to see if it's wet and be able to tell if the water can get through here all the way to this part. And obviously you can tell that it does. If I didn't notice that I was filming in 1080p wide resolution and I kept going, which is what I'm about to do, and I didn't switch it, and I would have filmed this whole rest of this exploring day in that resolution, I would have been so angry. Lucky I fucking noticed. Oh my god. I hate the wide resolution. I don't like it. I like linear because it's nice and straight on the horizon and it looks nice. Not wide. I hate Hawaii. I don't like wide.
Honestly though, the water was so beautiful this day, I'm very grateful.
Oh my god, it's so quiet. Why is it so quiet? What the fuck? It is silent. I'm out in the water, but there's people watching me. There's little white dots on the bottom. Yeah, it's definitely people. So obviously you can go around there and stuff. So I'm gonna check her out. Now's the time when I'd actually expect to see a lot of dead seaweed because it's autumn. Got that beautiful red rock on the top there. Look at that, man. Whoa, smells a bit. What the fuck?
Now the audio is better here, sheltered by the wind.
I just climbed around a section and bits of the rock were breaking off, so it was a bit like scary, but I didn't climb. I just had to climb up this little area, but it was nothing. But I'm hoping we can get to that rock. I keep forgetting the name. That's definitely not slide down here. Oh, coastline. Oh my god, I just fucking slid down there. Holy shit. Alright, let's see. I'm sure we can get past here. Oh yeah. So we just went through there. There's lots of dead seaweed there. Staircase there. Now these are sharp rocks. Now it's getting sharp. Do you want me to start singing What's the Frequency, Kenneth, again? No way, fuck that. That definitely looks like it's about to collapse. Jesus. When you come to places like this, like these big boulder rocks and stuff, right? That massive rock, beach, it's not as difficult to get to some of them as you might think. Like when your tide's in, basically what I'm saying is the tides always deceive you. They deceive me all the time. When the tide's super high in, right? Like you look at it and you think, damn, must have snorkel to get there, must be super deep around that rock, that must be so cool. But it's actually really easy to get to some. It's like around this, the front part is around all shallow water and it's really easy to get to. Fuck, I can't explain for fuck's sake. Because I want to show you guys this side, behind it now, it's really deep. I'm going to show you. I need the sun to come out. But you can see the seaweed and stuff. Goes in there, look at that. And then there's a flat rock there. And there's where I was. So just around this corner here you're looking at is where I was. Not last video, but the video before. So I personally believe, I can safely say, I have traveled from point to point. So we've connected another point, so I'm very happy with that. And there's the lighthouse. Always watching me. Holy shit, guys. Look what I just found. Holy shit. Literally. Look at that. If only this GoPro exposure wasn't so terrible, we'd get a better shot of it. But that's... wow, that's a massive hole, man. Wow, you can tell the sand is falling down it. Imagine going on the top of that and looking down. That'd be scary. But, you know, it'd be even cooler if it was deep, deep water right where I was standing. If you jump through, ooh. It's so peaceful, man. Not much wind. Right before a sunset. It's so nice. I'm definitely gonna take some sunset videos as well.
This last clip here was just me trying to film some more of the waves, but obviously the surfers in the water had to keep dodging me, and I could tell I was starting to get a little bit upset. So we're at Aireys Inlet, fish and chip shop, getting fish and chips. I actually knew the previous owners there. Interesting. I believe with me in my videos, I'm really trying to think of intricate like shots, like different kinds of ways to film. Like if I see a unique rock with a hole in it, I'll put my camera through and stuff like that. But throughout winter, I want to talk about like what's happening, like I always do. I mean, nothing's really going to be happening. I'm just like I'm not going to go saying, oh, the exploring season's over, so I'm not going to film as much. I haven't filmed at all much this summer, disappointingly. So I'm going to really focus on voice crack, on what I did last year, except I'm going to do that trying a bit more efficiently and hopefully even better quality. The way the water was flowing on the rocks, but it won't be at Sorrento or the beaches I've explored previous years. It'll be maybe at Warrnambool. I know some good spots in Warrnambool, and slow motion hydraulic action videos where I don't necessarily need to go in the water and get myself wet like I normally do in the exploring season, aka summer. I'm still gonna be uploading videos. I'm not gonna stop videos. Oh fuck. It's just gonna be different style throughout the seasons. Summer exploring, winter more, hopefully the better videos, the better quality ones. But in terms of like the music I used, I just want to talk about that quickly. I used music at the start of a few of my videos, and what's the frequency, Kenneth? When I think about it now, it's kind of a cringe, that one. The Boys of Summer one, that one's now uploaded, like I said, and I think I think it's really good, but it's like I need to. Like, if I'm gonna make music videos like that, I need it to be, like, as relevant as possible. I don't want to just use some random song. Like, there's this song called Waves by Robin Schutz. And that song, I want to make a music video in that song, like, the full song. But I just, like, I don't want to make that just yet. Like, I just want to make intros with music. Songs that I really like. Because I know how to do that. But it's just, like, doesn't really make sense. It's not really relevant. The music isn't really relevant to the beach stuff, but anyway. But yeah, apart from that, that's it for this video. Thanks for exploring with me, guys. Got more exploring videos coming up. They're not going to stop until it gets freezing. Right now the weather's been good, so yeah, and I'll see you guys in the next one though. All right. Bye bye explorers. Bye bye.